Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. Holy crap, what a difference acoustics make, huh? We'll talk about that as we go about our business in this episode. The first thing we should do is talk about what we did in the last episode. So, in the last episode, we fought in the arena, and we defeated the Stygian Sorcerer. He didn't even get a chance to do anything. We ran up, flash-banged him, and he died in like 2 hits. Turn 2. No one survives 2 rounds against Gabriel in the arena. I think we killed everyone in 2 turns. Flashbangs are really helpful, because they let us close the distance and get guaranteed hit off of them. We also did some work for the Protectorate in the last video. We convinced Sergeant First Class Tim Holloway to return to the Protectorate. He was court-martialed, he's punished, but he wasn't killed. At least if the console is to be believed. Thank goodness. That would not have sit right with me had they killed him. So I'm very glad to see that that was possible with the Intimidate skill. We then went into the lunatic territory in the old mall and retrieved a statue for the Institute of Chort. This should be enough to gain us access to the Institute. They've agreed that if we return the statue, I think they... No. The only thing they told us is that get the statue back and they'll let us into the Institute. That was what we were told, or something similar to it. We have retrieved the statue by killing all of those lunatics. And now we're going to gain entrance to the Institute. Before going any further, everyone, you might be able to tell that my voice is a little different. I'm going to check on this in just a few more, like another minute or 2. But first, I want to check to see what type of Tichrome they have for sale. We're going to take this back with us to our home. Because I almost forgot... Before recording, actually, I did forget before recording this, that I want to make another suit of power armor, basically, for us. But one that gives us electrical resistances, rather than heals us. And we'll talk about why when we're doing it. So, first, my voice. I'm saying a lot today. It occurred to me yesterday that when I was recording, I think, Amid Evil, that I've been having some issues with recording recently, and that I'm also no longer recording as often as I used to. Instead of 2 one-hour videos going up a day, I'm only recording like 1 a day, or rather uploading 1 a day. And furthermore, all my recording is being done on my what I call it the new computer. This new computer is 2 years old now, but still it's newer than the old one of mine, which was 4 years old. I haven't even done anything on the older computer now for months. It's been like 5 months since I even played anything on it, for crying out loud. It's been on, I haven't done anything. And it occurred to me that the old computer and monitor were sitting in my den. I call it a den. It's a very small bedroom. And 1 second, we'll continue talking about that after we construct ourselves a new set of armor. Let's grab my best stuff. And why are we building this armor? So I want a suit of armor that can give us electrical resistances. This is because when we're in deep caverns, we will be running into a good amount of coil spiders in at least one area. In particular, we will bump into greater coil spiders. These have the ability to launch an EMP blast at our feet. It's an AoE attack, and it will depower everything. Normally, if we're fighting just normal coil spiders, we could just leave our regenerated Tichrome armor on and use our shield to absorb all the damage that they would normally do, and then not worry about electrical damage. But because I know we will end up without our shield, it will be unpowered like everything else we'll have on us, I want something that can reduce the damage we'll take from these attacks. Coil spiders do some of the most damage with these electrical attacks that they have. And so we're going to construct ourselves another suit of armor. to help us be resistant to this. Do I have any Tichrome armor bars in this? Oh, I do. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and use the best quality I've got. So this is what we're currently looking at. Here's our current armor. So if I add these Tichrome bars, we gain a little more mechanical resistance and damage threshold. Our heat damage resistance is 53%. We are just shy, just barely on damage threshold. And we gain electricity resistance. Oh, well, we gained that earlier before adding the other Tichrome. But we need a little more armor penalty because I want the increased hit points for this armor. So with this, we're at 54%. We gain a little more heat resistance, a little more energy resistance, and a tiny bit more mechanical. Oh, this is actually better, the other Tichrome. Okay, done. We'll construct it with this. So it'll be 56% armor penalty, which is 6% less movement points. We'll probably lose like 1 or 2 more movement points from our total. But we gain 1 more mechanical damage threshold, 3% more heat resistance. We gain the electricity resistance and damage threshold. We gain 2% more energy and 2% more resistance and 4 more damage threshold in it for energy attacks. And we lose our armor's ability to regenerate us. But we will make this anyway. Before we go off and I begin talking more about recording and voice volume, and I'm going to have to, I think I would like to check my voice volume again just to make sure everything's coming out perfect. I would like to show you guys another thing that I constructed off screen. Well, several things actually. So this is currently what I planned, well, what I am bringing with us for our attempt to fight our way through the Chortists. I have not ever successfully fought my way through this building, so this will be the first time we are attempting this. I don't know if we'll be successful. I can think of at least 2 rooms that are significantly difficult to defeat. Plus, we'll have Aiden, the leader of the Chortists, that we'll need to defeat as well. He's no pushover. I have never been able to make it through the foyer before. There's like 6 or 7 Chortists in there, and they've been more than a match for some of my characters. I haven't made the attempt, actually, in a long time. Over a year, I think. And I probably, now that I have almost 1,000 hours invested into Underrail, everyone, I can probably do it with several characters now, but this will be the first real attempt I'm making at breaking through the Chortists' defenses with a character in over a year and a half or so. So this would be fun to do. So here's all my consumables, so you guys can see all the grenades and nets and everything else I'm bringing with me. Here's all my energy cells. All my drugs and food. Actually, I'm carrying cave hopper steaks. I don't need those. Let's leave those back upstairs. I'm not carrying around any craftables, and I do not intend to pick up anything. Which reminds me of, by the way, everyone, notice our weight. We are at 244 out of 270. But this will be fine, because I don't intend to pick up anything while we're down there in deep caverns, nor do I intend to weigh myself down with anything that the Chortists possess, like weapons or stuff. Not interested. I'll take Charons off their corpses, but that will be the only things that I take from them. And we'll make a scenic trip over to them as well. And I'll probably be, oh, let's look at everything else as well, so you guys can see. Do I have anything else to show you? Here's all my repair kits: 22 advanced electrical repair kits, 7 normal, 8 normal mechanical repair kits, and 3 advanced mechanical repair kits. I arguably could probably use more advanced electronic, but I'm going to hope we're bringing enough with us. Because not only do we have to fight through the Chortists Institute, we will need to also go through deep caverns. Once you... At least it's my belief we'll have to go through deep caverns. I've never fought through the Chortists University successfully before, so this will be the first time for that. Oh, but before we go, let's say hello to the Hobo. I completely forgot about this, everyone, for so long. I asked you guys a long time ago if we should bother the hobo or not. I've never actually pestered him. I don't really care. I don't care if he's really here rummaging through the dumpster. But I know you can keep pestering him, and I suspect if you do, something untoward happens towards you or your home. Let's bother him. This mucky geezer seems preoccupied with digging through the large dumpster to the point of completely ignoring your inquisitive presence. Old, loose, and dirty is a description fitting of both his face as well as his clothes, and the awful smell emanating from him invokes a memory of searching for the armadillo drill parts through good old junkyard. Lastly, you're able to hear him muttering something to himself, but are unable to make any sense of it. Hey, buddy, go dig through someone else's dumpster, okay? The man slowly turns around, squints at you with his deep-set eyes, then makes an angry face as if he's going to snarl at you. Soon, however, his face relaxes as he steps away from the dumpster and starts walking away. As he makes some distance, you can faintly hear him grumbling something to himself. It's our dumpster. We can read through it all we want. So, acoustics and the computer. So it occurred to me that this den that I am in, it's a smaller room compared to the bedroom that I record in. And there's also more things lining the walls. I have bookshelves in here filled with books and models and other such things. In the bedroom, there's nothing of the sort. It's the bed, the table, the chair in front of the table, and my dresser. But this room is filled with things, and so there's less echo and reverb in here. And I think the recording is better whenever I record it in this room. So I figured, you know, let's just swap where my two computers are. We'll move the newer computer in here. We'll leave the older one now in the bedroom. And that might even give me an excuse to turn it on and do something with it, because I can play a game while on the bed, for example. And over here as well, my keyboard is now under the table that I'm using to record this on, so you're less likely to hear me press keyboard keys on this. So I think overall, the quality is greatly improved since the last time we talked, and I'm hoping it remains this way. I can also lean back from the microphone in this room, and it can still, I think, pick me up rather well. So what we're going to do, and here we are at Institute, just in time. So what we're going to do here, everyone, is I'm going to quickly cut the recording just to make sure that my voice is coming out decently. I think it is, and I'll be right back. In fact, I'm not even gonna really quit the game. I'm just gonna stop the recording, and I'm gonna lower the voice volume to 0. Be right back. Yeah, that sounds very good. That sounds very good. I don't know if I've ever shown you guys this before, but most of these were down at 40%, and the master volume when I was recording this, just the last episode, was set to 37. And my voice was still fighting with the in-game volume on occasion. But now I can leave it up here, so I can actually hear the music and everything else that's awesome that's going on. And you guys can probably still hear my voice rather well. Alright, well, it's time, everyone, to try something I haven't done successfully before. Time to fight our way through the university to the deep caverns. It just occurred to me, everyone. I know what to do here. I know that our target is the elevator leading down to deep caverns. I know that's where we want to go. Gabriel doesn't. And I know we want to go there because when we talk to Aiden with Garrett, or with any character, Aiden will mention that the device that they stole was sent down to deep caverns, to a research facility I believe they have down there. So what we're looking for isn't in the university. It's down in the DC. But this would give me an opportunity to do something that I've never done before here. We could free the faceless slaves / captives / experiments that these people have in their base. Maybe we'll do that. Well, let's start by talking to Emitter Denzel. Yes? Is this the figurine you're looking for? Yes. Yes! That is the figurine, alright! Where did you find it? In the big shopping mall west of here. You were right all along. The lunatics were the ones responsible for its theft. Unexpectedly, Denzel falls silent. He looks like he wants to say something, but perhaps can't find the right words. I know what you're thinking. You never thought I would be able to find and bring you the damn figurine. You just wanted me to leave you alone. Yes and no. Mostly yes. Look, I don't owe you an explanation. Listen. You did us a great favor. That is undeniable. It's just that I didn't really expect you to be able to accomplish the given task. That is all. I'm just astonished. But you figured that out for yourself as far as I can see. I hope our deal still stands. You will not get this figurine otherwise. A deal's a deal. Hand me the figurine, and I'll go inside and discuss the request with my superiors. It stays with me until you come back. You go talk to your superiors first. Then you'll see the figurine again. The Rassifors around you turn towards you, and you feel the atmosphere beginning to heat up again. Denzel, surprisingly, cools it back down with a single hand gesture to his subordinates. Good recovery, Tim. I suppose that is acceptable, but don't leave the courtyard. I'll return soon. Just as he goes to leave, he turns back to you again. Wait a moment. I never caught your name. Gabriel. Gabriel. Alright, Gabriel. Wait in front of the Institute. Here. I'll be back as soon as I talk to someone. Just be patient. Chort guides you. Wait for him to return. You wait and you wait. And as more time passes, you begin to wonder if Emitter Denzel was actually going to come back. After all, he couldn't wait to get rid of you the first time you talked. But then you remember that strange metal figurine is still in your hands, the ones the Chortists want so badly. You begin thinking about this strange piece of metal, about what awaits you ahead. However, your thoughts are soon interrupted by footsteps following a hurried rhythm you have already heard before. It is Emitter Denzel. Gabriel. I have talked to the mediant and explained the situation to him. Therefore, the official word is as follows. You will be allowed to enter the Institute building, be interviewed, and if deemed fit, you will be offered Institute of Chort membership. All that in exchange for the figurine you possess. Speaking of which, I would like to take it now. Then I'll lead you inside. I'm ready. Take this. Emitter Denzel slowly picks up the figurine and scrutinizes it. Despite the fact that his face is covered with the mask, you are certain that a pleased grin lurks beneath it. His admiration doesn't last for long, though. He looks at you and signals you to follow him. Follow me. First, we leveled. We're going to need those points put into things because this is going to be tough. So, as always, we want 5 points into melee. Always improve what offensive abilities you're taking with your character. Every level, try to put 5 points into what you're using frequently. And if you're not using it frequently, you're going to stop using it altogether if you weren't putting points in it. Next, we're going to level Intimidation until we get effective skill level 160. For no other reason other than I don't think there's any check we can't pass with Intimidation of 160. We're going to put 20 points into throwing just to help us with the accuracy at slightly greater ranges. And these last 2 points, we will start... 1 point into traps and 1 point into chemistry. bring that up to 125, helping our effective level, and we'll be taking more traps as we level up. There's actually nothing else I really need to put points in to with Gabriel. For our feat, we're going to take Monster Slayer, just in time for our adventure into the Deep Caverns. It won't help us here very much. Institute is all humanoids, but this will help us down below. And for our specialization, we continue to increase our pummel's damage. I'm going to save the game. Now, a heads up everyone that, again, I have not successfully done this, so if it's obvious that we can't do this, if like after 2 attempts to get through the foyer or other hard areas, it's just like, nope, this is obviously not going to work, we'll have to reload the save, and, well, we'll just have to join the Institute and work our way through their ranks as we did with Garrett, rather than fight our way through. Let's see if we can do this. Get inside. The Prepositor will be with you shortly. The room you were in made you claustrophobic and uneasy from the start. Not necessarily by the fact that the room is indeed small, but by how small your pool of options becomes should something unwelcome occur. You had prepared yourself for the worst, knowing that you will be in an unfamiliar place where anything is possible and can go awry. Well, seeing this beautiful woman dressed in a black robe which almost inappropriately flows over her feminine features, accenting them even for the blind to see, was most certainly not what you were expecting. Oh, so an extremely hot girl walks up with a form-fitting robe. The deathly robe envelops her arresting face like black oil being spilled over a shiny lump of gold. Her striking ovaline-colored eyes immediately meet yours. Her smooth face, free of imperfections, seems like it has been crafted out of marble by several of the finest artists in existence working together. Her golden hair, mostly concealed by the sinister hood, still manages to gently flow out of it and present its luxuriance. Her voice is much akin to her appearance. It, too, has a distant, seductive charm. It resonates with appeal and warmth, and while being mostly level, it never becomes monotone nor boring. And Tim will not be able to mimic this whatsoever. Her description sounds like a girl that I knew. She no longer lives around here. Good friend. She looked like a Greek goddess. It was amazing. She was so pretty. Had dark hair though, not blonde hair. Chort is evolution. I would like to welcome you to the Institute of Chort, postulant. My name is Amelia, and I am the Institute's Prepositor. Your name is Gabriel, if I'm not mistaken. That is correct. It's a pleasure to meet you, Prepositor. She gives us a small smile. The pleasure is mutual, Gabriel. Despite the current situation, you have somehow managed to find yourself before me. The Effitor was very convincing when he spoke to the rest of us about your deeds. Know that we are making an exception for you, just for you. For I'm sure the Effitor told you our institution is not accepting new members. Now, I'd like to ask you several preliminary questions, general in nature, before we advance this interview. So, you are interested in joining Institute of Chort and becoming a Chortist. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Tell me something of yourself, Gabriel. Where are you from? Southgate Station. Can you tell me what guides you through life? What motivates you? Try to give me a concise answer. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, no, we can still choose this. So we chose this with Garrett. I'm going to choose something more heroic for Gabriel. This one. I have dedicated my life to protecting all that is good and beautiful. I believe one man, whoever he may be, and wherever he comes from, can influence the world and change the world for the better. Interesting. And you feel that, with that philosophy in mind, joining the Institute of Chort is the right decision? I sincerely hope so. You hope so? And how much exactly do you know about the Institute of Chort and the general ideology of Chortism? I had attended one of Minister Percival's lectures in Core City and was fascinated by what I heard during it. That was one of the main reasons I decided to come here. Very good, Gabriel. Minister Percival is one of our finest propagators, and I'm sure his lecture was very insightful. Still, allow me to elaborate our ideology, just to make sure you are familiar with, at least for now, its main principles. Afterwards, you will have to make one final choice of joining our institution or not, if you are still willing. The Institute of Chort is an institution dedicated to the study and celebration of Chort, a primordial being that was discovered in deep caverns nearly 100 years ago by Aiden, the founder of this institution, as well as Chortism. What he had discovered then and there was magnificent. The creature had been undergoing a unique cycle of regeneration. It was completely formless, changing and adapting to the current environment. Since Aiden was, and still is, the only person that can communicate with Chort, he was able to study it and uncover what secrets it holds within its magnificent genome. He learned that Chort holds the key to evolving the human race to new heights. One day, perhaps, through directed evolution, as Aiden originally named it, humankind will hopefully find a way to adapt to life on the surface and escape this gloomy underworld. Principally, Chort represents two things: the physical being and the knowledge it holds. Consequently, Chortism, being guided by Chort, aims to direct human evolution with its help. In essence, that is who Chortists are and what we stand for, which brings us to the next question. Tell me, Gabriel, do you still stand by your previous decision? Do you still wish to become a member of the Institute of Chort? If your answer is positive, then we can finally start with the second phase of the interview. I haven't changed my mind. We can proceed. She smiles. Very good. I'm pleased to hear that, even though that was the answer I expected from you. Now, allow me to explain what happens next. I'm going to be asking you a series of questions, simple questions that require no hard thinking, only honesty. You will answer these questions and any sub-questions that might arise during the process. Don't worry, this won't take long. Let's begin with the first question. She takes a single piece of paper containing the questions, clears her throat, and begins. You have been sent here knowingly. Have you been sent here knowingly to injure Chort? No. She looks at us a bit longer than usual, after which she writes something on the paper. Next question. How do you feel about Chortism? So, I originally wanted to go down this and choose the answers in a similar fashion to how J-Dirk had originally chosen them. I had a character who got to Deep Caverns before I recorded the first time through with this with Garrett. And there comes a time when you are... Amelia here will lean back in her chair, look directly at us, and say, "Did you honestly think you wouldn't be discovered? Or, like, you wouldn't be found out," she says. And at that point, because I had answered a different question, like I mentioned, I think I worked for one of the Ogliarchs, I assumed that I was discovered. And I said, like, well, at least I got this far, and it shocked her. And then you're given the option to, like, just attack at that point, and I took it. That character of mine was unable to sneak through the Institute and died horrifically to them. So then, reload later, I went through the Institute the way I think you're supposed to go through it. I originally intended for Gabriel to do that same thing, but I'm seeing a better answer down here. Something I think Gabriel would say. So let's say this. So let's read her question again. She says, next question. How do you feel about Chortism? Rubbish. Don't believe a word of it. In fact, I'm here just to find out about the mysterious cube the Chortis stole from Core City. Her eyes widen in response to your reckless statement, but then instantly reverts to a neutral expression. That is quite unexpected. Can you repeat that? I'm here to recover the cube that you Chortists stole from Cortec. I think we'll be fine. There's not too many of these guys here at the moment. Hello, Chortis Prio 4. We too have a shield. Oh, I don't know if I showed you guys. I meant to. I began doing it and completely got distracted. I made another shield for us as well, off screen. I meant to show you this when I was stopping to show you guys all the grenades. So I made an efficient frequency shield emitter. So this one is conservative. Well, this one lasts a long time. We can turn it on and not have to worry about power just draining from it because it's on and not taking damage. The dissipation rate is 2%, so we lose that much, I think, every like 10 seconds or so. I made an efficient one for battles in which I am fully expecting to take a grueling amount of damage. It can withstand twice as much damage as the conservative one can. So this would be more efficient for us with where we're about to be. Who else wants to step through that door? Who else wants to step through that door? There's at least 2 more of you, I think. We're better at that than you are, recumbent. Barely touched us. Didn't even get through our shield. How embarrassing. How embarrassing for you. This medallion is generally worn by military personnel of Institute of Chort. The only thing we're interested in is the money they carry. Ha 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 ha. Those poor people. They have no clue that we're about to wipe out the Institute. Okay, everyone. So what happens next is this is the next room over is this is the room, the foyer, and I have not been able to successfully get through this room in the past. Before we step over there, let's make sure we're completely prepared for this. And I'll even risk the quick save. I can always just reload this from the very beginning, get back here, and do the Institute's quests if I'm not going to be able to successfully do this now. Alright, so we have our conservative... Oh, sorry, we have our efficient shield on us. Let's go ahead and activate it. Take a bunch of drugs. So I want jumping bean, focus stim, morphine, in we go. Oh, I want to take Twitch as well. Okay, too late. That's a really nice setup for us to drop a plasma grenade right on all of them. Next, we can actually... maybe we can flashbang all of them. Since we didn't get those two, let's sprint over here and insta-gib the sniper. Oh my god, am I gonna 2-round the foyer? I am, aren't I? Holy crap! Oh my god! Wow. That's pretty unbelievable. Oh, and the earthquakes start. So if you were playing this the normal way, these earthquakes would begin when you had rise significantly through the Tortoise ranks and finally had your interview with Aiden. It would be the signifier that you are about to be done with the Institute. We get it early because there is, in fact, no need to rise through the ranks. I can't believe we did that so easily. Now, normally, we would make our way... Oh, wow, we don't even have a quest right now. So, normally we would make our way to the... I'm pretty sure I know. We would want to make our way to the elevator. And I know where that is, and take it down to the Deep Caverns. But we're not going to do that. We're going to explore a little bit of the Institute instead. So I'm going to start by having fried siphoner tongue for the healing it gives us. How's my weapon? Everything is good at the moment. There's a lot of them, Tim. The Acolyte is the most dangerous one. Because the Acolyte can psionically harm us. Oh, I should have screamed right then. We'll be okay. I don't want to use all my flashbangs right here. So that's why I didn't throw one. They'll all group up anyway up ahead, and that'll make a better chance for us to use the flashbangs. The only one that resisted is the only one that's actually not stunned. How about that? It's too funny. So sorry, Chef. So sorry. You shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have joined the Chortis. Sorry, Theodore, you're dead too. Okay. Let's recharge our hammer. Recharge the tiny bit of damage that group did to my shields. This is amazing. I'm not having any trouble with this. I don't have any core chips. We could use a burrow egg as well. And definitely use more stuffed bat. Feel a little bad doing this. It feels like I'm raiding a town in Legacy of the Ancients or the like. I know I shouldn't feel that way. But I do. Most of these people don't even realize the tricky stuff, I guess, that the Institute is actually doing to other people, well, then again, they wouldn't care, even if they did know, to be perfectly honest. They, like most cults, they view people not a part of their group as enemies. Well, there's a out-group that they blame for their troubles, be that the lunatics or the faceless. They call them inbreds. Might as well grab the food. We'll be down in D Caverns for a while, so... And there's no food down there once we're down there. Plus, I've never actually searched this stuff, so this gives me an opportunity to see what the Chortists have. Oh, hello! Where does this lead, I wonder? I don't think I've ever been in there. What's the worst that could happen, right? Let's step in. Oh, we're in this area. Okay, so we are going to use a morphine shot here. Kill the V-Combat. There's another one coming. They're so difficult to deal with. I don't know if we can kill him. Oh, but we can stun him. And run around the corner to avoid the gunfire. Oh, and he died from the bleeding damage! Oh, that was wonderful! Well, that sound certainly was going to draw the rest of them to us. If there are any even left. Oh, that's a sniper! Let's let them come to us. Buddy, you need more than assistance. You need a miracle. Our shield took the brunt of that, too. Really, really nice, efficient shield. Charge our hammer. Recharge our shield. You can already tell this is going to be extremely power hungry. I have a hunch we're going to be running out of cells at some point. I don't even need to use any adrenaline yet. I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to pick up any more of it. Might be a big mistake, but I'm going to go with we won't need it. It's also a quick save. Oh, my shield's still active. Let's power that off. Let's switch to the other shield for a little bit while we walk around here. So this will be fun because these were areas I didn't fully explore with any of my characters, because walking down in this area requires you having decent stealth levels. And avoiding detection, which has been proven very difficult for me in the past. Hello. You're worth a ton of money, but you're not very good. Security Gate Keycard. Institute of Chort. The last encyclopedia fragment we need to complete that. Nothing, huh? Hello, Prio 4. I will let you open the door. Or you won't do it. Oh, we can't even open it. Oh, am I not? I'm in combat, so I can't hack. I have the hunch we're not going to be able to open that door from this side. Okay, then. Actually, we should probably hold on to that. Where there's one shaft, there'll be others. We know who's behind this. The guy. Oh, or not. Ruined textbook. This textbook clearly belonged to the Biocorp University, but it has deteriorated far beyond readability. Security room keycard. This keycard opens the door at the security room in the utility section, so that must be this door. Alright, well, let's go say hello to the guard and see what it is that they're guarding down in this place. I feel so bad for these poor tortists. Okay, recharge. And I think there's a big group right on the other side of this, but I'm not 100% sure. We will activate our conservative shield. So let's have the twitch. A jumping bean, shield activated, step through. I was wrong. Hello, investigator. Mindcracker! The head of this strange sledgehammer doesn't seem to be made from any type of metal, and it's filled with some manner of glowing liquid. 50 through 70 mechanical. Ours does 54 through 85. 10% chance, so that's normal. Burns 25 of the target's psi points. On hit, 25% chance to apply psi inhibition to the target for 2 turns. This is marvelous, and we can actually carry it. It has no durability, so we'll take it. We will take that bad boy with us. Subject name, none. Age, none. Gender, none. No. Oh, so this is an empty tank. Tissue type, muscle, smooth, single unit. Origin, engineered. Age, 4 days. Notes, muscular hydrostat. Project code, U78. Vital status, good. And this, which we can't really get a good look at, I think is a faceless. Subject name, B004. Age, 6. Gender, male. Subject suffers from multiple severe respiratory issues. Details under code T889L. To be kept on life support and monitored until further notice. Vital status, severe. I don't ever know if it's a blessing to kill them or not. So we'll just leave them there. We'll take the holding cell keycard, though. So much for my twitch. What a fantastic waste of that. Black eye. It's a black eye with no pupil. It's about the size of a human eye. Oh. I know you don't want to die, but sir, unfortunately, you're at shortest. Inbred. Let's throw a grenade. And we're gonna sprint away. So close to killing you. In fact, you'll die at the end of the round anyway. Because you already healed yourself, so I know you can't heal yourself again. Oh, you have Grenadier too. How frightfully annoying. Oh, that's bad. I don't really want to get hit by that sledgehammer. Oh, Jesus, 217 points of damage taken from that. Oh, recombat ran around the corner. Okay, so we still have to deal with one of them. We'll throw a plasma grenade here. That should hopefully deal with these guys. Let's take those guys out first, actually. I need that sniper killed to start. Kill the grenadier next. There's 2 recumbents. Oh! He doesn't want to walk through a little bit of fire? Really? I'm all for that then. That's a great idea. That's kind of funny in a way. They're super strong. They shouldn't be that afraid of a little fire. But I'm so glad they are. That'll give me time to maneuver. Okay, this'll be okay. We'll just stay here. They should be around the corner by now. Didn't quite kill you, huh? Sprint's not for cooldown. Ah, that sucks. Missed our exposed weakness. Oh, he's got a similar hammer to what I'm using. We took enough damage that our armor's healing us as well. So we'll need to recharge that. We'll search all these bodies, make sure they don't have any batteries or what have you on them. Let's also recharge our shield. Armor just ticked once, we won't need to recharge it. We should check for damage on our equipment. So the hammer could use 1 repair. use one here too. The rest of our stuff is still in good shape. What type of hammer was that? Ah, okay. Ours is significantly better. Our min damage was that one's max damage. Let's put back on our other shield as we walk around down here. I think we probably killed every... I think we killed everyone. We did not kill everyone. Ho ho! Amazing hit there, Gabriel. Well done. Down that way is the elevator. Jimbo! Goodbye, Jimbo. Oh, you had a hammer on you. Looks like you're going to defend yourself. Good thing we acted in self-defense first. Still no sign of the device, but again, I know that it's not here. Wow, we're doing a fantastic job just slaughtering everyone in here. When I first even made the suggestion of doing this, like defeating the Chortists, I was thinking that maybe I'd be the only one to have recorded and uploaded myself doing this, that like it wouldn't have been possible for anyone else to have done it. But now I'm beginning to realize that no, that's not the case. Probably this is my early characters were just not good enough to do this. Okay, let's recharge the hammer a little bit. Another black eye. Want to search all their things. Okay. I think we can let these poor rejects out. So these were people, faceless I think, that they were experimenting on. This console seems to be controlling the holding cells nearby. The controls are locked out and require a keycard to unlock. Insert the keycard. You manage to gain access to the controls by using the keycard. Unlock all holding cells. Watch as you cautiously. Yep, see him up there? That is a faceless. Looks very Cthulhu-like, don't they? This humanoid creature turns its head to look at you with its dark, empty eyes. After some hesitation, it slowly approaches you and inspects you from top to bottom. Tentacles which grow on its head move independently from each other, like worms emerging from a handful of dirt, and act fully separate from the creature's other motions. Speaking of motions, the creature ceases making any, becoming near frozen yet still maintaining the amazed stare. Can you speak? The response comes in the form of a wet, gurgly voice. I don't think I can do this. Yes. Who or what are you? I am me. But what are you? Are you human? The creature thinks about your question. The tentacles still move and twist around on its head, symbolizing its thought process in a peculiar way. Human. We were never called human before. The keepers often call us rejects. Is that the answer you were looking for? It doesn't wait for your answer before asking you a question. You are not like the keepers. You are different. What will you do to me? I mean you no harm. Then, why are you here? And where are the keepers? they won't be bothering us for a while. I don't understand. Why are you here? Do you have a name? Name? What is your name? Gabriel. I have been called many names so far. Reject, bastard, freak, inbred. But I don't think I like any of those. The tone they were said in sounded harsh. One keeper once said I was pretty sharp for a reject, so my siblings started calling me sharp. I like that a lot more. Is there more of you, other than the few here? Yes. I have seen more siblings before, but sometimes only for a short time. Then never again. Actually, everyone, I said these were faceless. I'm just guessing that's the case. They might not be faceless without the tubes and what have you. These might be something that the Chortists created. I don't actually know. This is my very first time actually talking to them as well. So maybe I'm right. Maybe we'll find out. They are either ended or moved. What happened to you, and why are you locked in here? We were always like this, since the day we began. It's what we are. And we are locked because the Keepers do not allow us to go anywhere. The Keepers tell us that we will get ourselves hurt, or hurt others, that we are not yet ready to leave. But I don't like it here. The Keepers sometimes hurt us, or end some of us. Not all of them. Some treat us well, but most do not. What exactly do they do to you here? They mostly keep us in these spaces. It points to the cell it is in. Once between two rests we are fed, led to walk and run, and every 3 or 4 rests they bring us to a bigger space and take bits of us and make us do tests. We must obey, or else we are punished. Some siblings are led away by the Keepers to be ended, but new siblings come. Always. How old are you? I don't know what you mean. Your age. How many years have passed since you were born? I do not know how long a year lasts. I have heard the word, but if it means something to you, I am the oldest one of us here. Have you lived for a long or a short time? To me, it seems long. But I don't know how that compares to you. I just thought of something. Siblings and I do not age the same as Keepers. We change faster than them. I noticed it on the Keepers with real faces. You mean without masks? I think we mean the same. Oh, I was horribly wrong. These are not faceless. These are Chortists. Or these are Chortists perhaps whose experimentation or upgrades did not work properly. I understand. I had more questions. You're free to go. I opened the cell doors. Where would we go? Swifty tried to run away when the keepers came for him, and they ended him for that. I have no idea how to lead them out of here, other than it would have to be through the old tunnels to the drop in the floor that would let them escape. I don't have time for that. We've been playing for almost an hour, and I expected this to be over by now. I don't know. Go somewhere else but here. Don't you want to be free? We have nowhere to go. Our whole lives, we lived here with the keepers, and we don't know what somewhere else is like. How will we feed? Where will we sleep? Is it too cold? Too hot? Are others who live there just like the keepers? Or like you? There's a bit of everything. It is this moment that you first notice something in its pitch black eyes, and that something is fear. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be anywhere else. I don't know what is best for me. Or for us. And my siblings, they are like me. Goodbye then. The creature raises its malformed head and waves you goodbye. I have no clue where else to take them, to lead them out, and unfortunately this may sound really cold, but it's also not our problem. We are here for the device, so we did not find it down here in their labs. Oh. Oh. I know what's around the corner, and I know what's on the way, and I don't know if I should actually go this way. Aiden will be down here with many other Chortists, and I don't think I can kill Aiden and so many others. So we want to reach the elevator controls, everyone. I want to activate it because the moment we do, I think the faceless show up and will assist. Well, maybe not assist us, but it will go a little better. Let's agility boost. Take the morphine shot. We can kill this Rassifor. Sprint, and we charge the elevator controls. Oh, okay. They will run into the fire. Snipers. Okay, I don't care about anything but the elevator controls. We charge it. Screw you, combatant. Slightly in the way. And I messed that up also. I should have just hit the elevator controls. Now we have to survive another round. Guess we'll charge. Holy critical hits. Oh, you're kidding me. We need to hack it, so I need to kill all these people instead. Well, this is going to be super awkward. Because that means... That means that we're not going to have any support while I'm waiting for that elevator to show up. And the Faceless, they're totally going to attack me. They're not just going to stand by and let me take that elevator. They're totally going to kill me. I kind of need to kill that Priofor. Let's get some distance. He doesn't do that much damage. You can just wait. How many cells do I have left? Plenty. Okay. I'm exhausted, so we'll just wait. We'll wait around this elevator and try to wait for our exhaustion to end so we can deal with the recumbents. Oh, you have grenades too. We'll be okay still. We're not in any great danger at the moment. What's in the wardrobe? Let's take some drugs. Still tired, so we don't want to move up yet. And Aiden wasn't down here. That works out for me. Jerking your freaking critical hits, so many of them. Okay, done. Let's recharge, repair everything, because we're gonna have a really difficult battle coming up. Charge it again. Oof, our armor got used up quite a bit as well. Alright, good. Next, our hammer could use a little repair. Our armor could use one of these. Every one of these we use is also a pound less that we're carrying. Not that I think that matters overly much. I think there might be a small handful of things we want to carry around down there in the deep caverns. I can think of the mutagen tanks we're going to want. I don't remember if they weigh anything, though. So normally, then, we would need the special key that is on Aiden's, that Aiden possesses, which means that we'd have to do the rest of the Institute. But I think our hacking will let us do this. And since I don't have any caltrops on me, because why would I bring caltrops? This means that we're going to have to deal with the brunt of the faceless force as I stand there. And I definitely do not want anything on that corpse, because that is just going to slow us down. Sorry, I'm going to misclick on that. So let's eat something. We'll have another fried siphoner tongue. Okay, and we wait. Once we are able to heal again, we will just have to tough it out here in full view of the Faceless and hope that we can survive the onslaught for a turn. Maybe we can use a very effective grenade here to stop anyone from charging me. And a flashbang instead of that. And they're just... we'll use more of this. Actually, no, it should be an MK5, so in case I do have to kill a few. Okay. Let's do this. Time to call the elevator. The Faceless! They're here! Don't do it. Don't come down here. Don't do it. Don't do it! Please, I just want to take the elevator. We have to see this light. We gotta last another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns before the elevator is up here. Oh, I should activate my shield. What am I doing? That's a plasma. Oh, yeah, that is a plasma grenade. Sorry, a pistol. I'm not very glad to see the mind guys. I'm totally going to need, actually, plasma grenades. I'm going to feel so bad because I'm going to have to kill a handful of these guys. So the Faceless are going to spawn. They're going to keep spawning. They're going to flood this area. There's going to be so many more of them here soon. It looks like if I can, as long as this one mind guy doesn't walk up any, I don't think we'll have any trouble. Yeah, they don't want to move through this much fire. And we'll throw another Molotov down here to stop them from walking up to us. And then we won't have to have killed any. Sorry, Faceless. Looks like one of you is probably dying. I don't think any of them are going to run through that, so let's move away a little bit. Yeah, we have... Hell has come to the Chortists Institute, both in the form of me and the blazing fire currently in front of us. I don't think any faceless are going to walk through that. Thank God we have MK3 fire grenades for this. Caltrops could have also worked, or they would have been helpful here. I would have covered the floor where they would have walked from in them. I think that one faceless, yeah, that one faceless is dying. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. That fire should stay there. So I should be safe here. If they start running through this, we're in great danger, because then I need to run to the front of the elevator to stop them from clogging the front, or that's good. That will be bad for us. The fire should burn for at least the length of until this is off a cool. Oh, uh-oh. Looks like one of them is brave enough to run through. We'll have to kill that guy. Oh, wow. Okay, that's really bad. Oh, we roll again for initiative? That's really dumb. I am very glad we didn't fail that. Like, we got to go first and run into the elevator before they could reach us. Okay. And I think maybe one faceless died. Okay. Let's recharge our shield. Luckily, the elevator got sabotaged while close to an auxiliary tunnel. There's no telling into what sort of danger it might lead you. You've been descending for quite a while now, and you're sure you're close to deep caverns. Crawl through to the other side. Okay, everyone. That's our Welcome to Deep Caverns save. Hope you had something earlier. Alright, everyone, that will do it for us. So thank you guys for watching. So we made it. We fought through the Chortists Institute. That was the first time I've ever successfully done that. It was kind of fun. A little frustrating there at the very end, but we made it. So I guess I can't really complain that much. So, yeah, that'll do it. Alright, everyone, thank you guys for watching. And I don't know what I don't know what I should have equipped. Let's go with. Let's go with this. Okay, everyone. I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.